Greetings, everybody. It's a little bit tonight. What today? Day Monday. So today, we want to talk about, like I'm trying to expand the channel, expand my subscribers, and expand my content. I just want to, give you a little, a little about my upbringing and my past, and who I am. You know me. They call me Short Man. You know what I'm saying? Short Man from South Jamaica, Queens. Everybody calls me Al. You know? But me, back in the day, see how you guys have it good today because weed is legal. So back in my day, like, when I was in my teens, like, I had I couldn't say a rough upbringing. I just had tragic events that happened that made me want to be in the streets and do street things, So, but I always had the love for marijuana and cannabis. And I used to work at this was like the not the first, yeah, I could say like the first, since the 70s, like 3 decades, they were like selling herb, and then first they started at a tire shop, and then, as everything got bigger, they brought property on Fox and 147, if anybody from Queens, South Jamaica, Queens, they know this, and it was called a garage. So, like this thing, when I was young, I used to hear about it. I used to always hear about it. This used to be the it spot. Like, this was the first long time running weed spot dispensary in Queens. It was called the Garage. They had other ones, but the other ones didn't last. I'm talking about dudes that got out the game, and just walked away, no jail time, nothing. So, these guys, I seen these guys as I grew up, the herb, I try to do everything, everything. We used to steal cars back in the day. Like anything that we saw on TV, any movie, we did it back in the day. So that was stupid of us. Yes, it was. But, with the herb, it was just like, it was like secondhand nature. It was like, it came so natural. So this weed spot called the Garage, you could ask anybody from South 147 and Fox. So, they had the owner, the dude who owned it. They had a few lieutenants, and I was just I was the pitcher. So the things we had to go through back in the day with police, stick up kids, just regular robbers, just everything. We had to go through this every day, and we just sold dimes of yard weed. And if you don't know what yard weed is, it's brown weed. It's like, what they did with the weed was they sprayed it with like a Chinese wine, and then they compressed it, and then they dried it over, and it turned brown. So everybody thought like, oh, that was the Jamaican weed. But, a lot of people didn't know it was just sprayed up. And, the wine from it gave you like a special buzz and like a unique high. So everybody loved this weed. So we sold downs. Like, we had shifts. We had 2 shifts a day. When I came on, I was like 16. I was 16 years old. So, I would come in late after school. I would try to do the school thing, but the money, man. So, and then they gave us a salary, so we'd get paid weekly. So, boom. So that was like great for me at a young age. I was making money like some of my girls' parents and shit. Like every week I would make money. So as time went on and progressed, a lot of shit went through. I done seen, this is like when, like, people talk about the shower posse And yeah, that shit was real. The shower posse used to like if you were from the Caribbean, the shower posse comes straight through with the extortion game. So one instance they had over there, like one of the founding members of the weed spot, he got shot and then he died. So, a lot of things after that, it got hectic. That was way before I came. So, that was always the stories. But these dudes will always come like every year and just come like extort and do whatever they want. And I would peep it, but I wouldn't say nothing because but we had our security, but those dudes was like, how you say today, crash house. So, boom, everything that was the best experience, man. It taught me how to manage and my money, budget my money. And then, like, what I used to do, like, they would give me a parcel. We used to call it a parcel. It would be like 500 in a pack. So, boom. So, I would get my own and then bring my own because the rest of the guys who used to work there, they used to tap the bags. If you don't know what tap the bags is, they used to take it out and it'd be skimpy bags. So, my shift, I had my own I would bring with me. So, all my bags were like full. So my shift was like the best shift. And I used to just like kill it. And it was like one time, police rushed it. And like when police rushed like the weed was back in the day, it was like so tactical, like, they come, the whole precinct come. And it was for like one bag I got locked up for. So, and it was a woman, I served it to a woman. And then kind of find out she was the police. You know what I'm saying? But she was bad. And that's what threw my guard off. Fellas, when you out here, you see these bad chicks looking good and all that. Yeah, sometimes they police too. So, boom, a lot of shit I witnessed. So, one thing they respected by me is that I never tapped the bags and my money was always correct. Always correct. So, that spot, we had that spot, like, I think, like, probably the year, what year did they close? See, what happened was the feds came into the neighborhood, because a lot of dudes was working on liquor trucks, and they were stealing the liquor and selling the liquor in the hood. So the feds used to just park everywhere, and everybody got scared. So once the feds came in, that's when they locked down the shop. And so after they locked down the shop, I still wanted to be involved. So I still would try to do shit. But, I still was like the blue collar dude that have a job, 9 to 5, 9 job, 9 to 5. So, on the block of 147 and Fox Street, we had a lot of fun, man. And after, like, I do my work thing, I worked for a couple years and then I went back. So a few dudes was out there, doing their thing. So me, I just, went back on the scene. And like a particular part of the block, me and my boy, we just took it over. We started doing our thing. But it's like, once you start making a lot of bread, money, you don't understand. Like, you got to watch the people that's around you. Because even the people that you swear that's your friend, that's your man, once the money increases, that's when the hate increases. So you guys got to be careful out in the streets because, we had a nice little thing going. But what happened was my partner that was with me, he was older dude. Like, it was no reason for older dude, but that's what's going on. Older dudes are always jealous of the younger dudes instead of embracing it. And you know what I'm saying? So me and homeboy, we stopped what was going on, and I went my separate ways, did my own thing. You know what I'm saying? So now the weed is legal. I'm ready to get back into it, but my daughter, she has autism, so I have to be, diligent with my time. But sooner or later, I'm gonna, open up a spot soon, and show them how it's really done, because we've been doing it for a long time. And back in the days, we had regular weed, nothing sprayed up, skunk, cess, hash. The haze came a little later. Uptown, they used to spray theirs with embalming fluid. They used to call that poulet, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of exotic weeds that they had back in the day was heavily sprayed with some kind of substance. So, a lot of people were scared of that. So they stayed from it. But I'm a person that could tell you I've seen the cannabis evolve dearly, like, tremendously, because I give credit to the dudes that try to grow it in their backyard and have homegrown. But even if you do that, you still have to get some terpenes to spray on it to give it flavor and to give it some good smell. So, because I read an article, and there's a guy in the city. He's a convict. He got locked up, and he made about like $7 million off of weed sales. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, that's me. So soon we're gonna jump into that soon. Once my daughter gets settled, and everything gets settled, we're gonna get back. So yeah, but I just want to tell you about my upbringing and what because even back in the day, I used to tell young guys like, yo, the marijuana is gonna, I used to try to let them be entrepreneurs themselves, like here. Because the dudes who were selling the white stuff, whatever, they were getting like $20 off of each pack. Meanwhile, when we selling marijuana, we're giving them more. So, but they didn't respect it back in the day. So now they just take it, smoke it up. Oh, my mom took it, this took it. It was always something. But we always used to try to give back and try to show the kids back in the day. Not kids, but the younger dudes, like what to do with the herb instead of just smoking it and getting high off of it. You can make money off of it. But they didn't respect it. So nowadays, I see these dudes and I look at them like, they work regular jobs, but it's like a lot of dudes would rather somebody tell them what to do than for them to just do it on their own. So I witnessed that a lot with the cannabis industry. Cannabis, they wanted it for free and they wanted to smoke, but they never want to make money off of it. Like, it's like, back in the day, the money people made, like I've seen people put their kids through colleges, buy property, real estate off cannabis, and this still happens to this day. So, it's just, it's just a lot going on nowadays. So I just want to tell you, that's a part of my upbringing. I got a lot of stories. I'm just bringing them in, creep them in, surely and surely. Alright, but yeah, man, subscribe, man. We coming from Southside Jamaica. All my stories from Southside Jamaica. If you see me in Southside Jamaica. If you know 147 and Fight, you see me on there. If you never see me on there, you never been out there. Remember, alright? Because I used to be in school, and they used to be like, yo, I can't get it. I can't sell the kids. Yep. So yeah, man, this is Al about to sign off. Y'all have a good night, my people. Alright, it's a new year. Happy New Year. If you want, just let me know what you want to talk about, man. Because I'm trying new things. So, I'm up on my current events, everything. So, you guys have a good night, man. And stay blessed, man. And keep your goals. Keep following your goals. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't let nobody deter you. Whatever you do in life, man. You know what I'm saying? So, just keep doing what you're doing, man. Me right now, I got my boy, because I told you I used to do, even back when I used to be on the streets and everything, I used to have workers and all that. So even until this day, I have one of my boys, he lost his sight. And I'm going to tell y'all about that in the next one. His name is Richard. You've seen him in the previous videos, but he lost his sight, but I wouldn't let him, just live in a shelter and be all messed up. So I got him with me. So you're going to see him soon, and he can confirm my story. So this ain't no cap like y'all young people say, real things, I got some big stories for you, so stay tuned.